to another Train Sim World 3 first look video. This is for the Santa Fe F7, which I've very much been looking forward to getting on, as it's such a beautiful locomotive. If we could put fire emojis on the screen right now, they'd be all around that Santa Fe F7. Just look at it. The iconic Santa Fe red war bonnet livery, I think it is. I mean, literally everyone when they're younger probably had a toy of one of these. I mean, oh, they are lovely. But yeah, this is the F7 Cajon Pass. Obviously, you've also got the Clinchfield Railroad version as well. Oh, it's great. Right, let's get the train set up. We're going to be heading over to Victorville, if I can remember how to set it up. That is, it's been a while, to say the least. Set to forward. We need to make sure all of these are on the all on as well. Number lights are on apparently. What's that one there? One of them's right. Alright, they're all on, so that's good. We don't need to worry about them. Class lights on as well. Headlight bright, we'll get that on. You should see how the full one. Yeah, I want to get the one that rotates on. That's quite cool. Which is... that one wasn't on the Clinchfield one, I don't think. There's another light, but we'll get that once we get going. We'll turn that on. Let's quickly get the train set up. Instrument lights, important. Let's get them on. How many units do we have? We have got 4 units, so we're going to set that to 4. 4. There we go. Set that to 4. That's already on freight. I think that you did actually have to change that one on the other route. Safety control. Set that to cut in. And I think we're pretty much ready. So that's a series parallel. The other one's dynamic. Yeah, and I think apart from that, we are good to go. I probably have missed something. In fact, no, but keep the independence on. Yeah, that looks good. The train is making noise, so that's good. The bell's in a different place as well. No, it's not. No. And then we'll slowly start to take off this, which seems to be fairly good acceleration already. But no, we'll just get that off. There you go. Just go. Yeah, the Santa Fe is such a beautiful locomotive. Such a beautiful livery, beautiful. Oh, it's just amazing. I mean, look at that. How can you not like it? Even if you don't like US trains, just look at that livery. Just the bold red at the front, the yellow stripe, the silver on it, the chrome on it. It's beautiful. You can see the reflection as well. Look at that on the chrome. Such a beautiful livery. You're going to hear that a lot in today's stream, so be aware. Right, how do I get on the light at the front? I saw Matt have it on, but I didn't catch how you actually turned it on. This one here, the figure of 8 light, something like that, that's what it's called. It's got to be on here somewhere, isn't it? So we will find it. We will destroy it. No, we'll find it and turn it on. What was that? Not on that one. Probably over here somewhere, won't it? I do skip the tutorials quite a lot of the time, so that's it. Oh no, oh my god, we don't want to press that. No, we don't want to do that. That could have caused absolute disaster. I just want to find some sort of fuse panel to turn on the other light. There is a way to do it somehow. I've just got to find it. Let's come over here. Let's put that to full throttle. Come on, is there not a camera for you for that side? There's got to be a button for it somewhere. We'll find that button. We might find that button. Got the little, there you got a rolly window. There it is. It's probably it there, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. It's all going, ooh, it's going all over the place. It's cool. I want it to be all, just one of them. Can we get both of them to? Oh, red, I guess that's the lower one. Yeah, that's the lower one. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful train. Yes, I'm going to say it a lot, right? Because it's the truth. It is a beautiful train. It's that red on it and... oh, wow. Cool, and also I'm going to change the settings because I've still got the stop marker on, I think, which I do not like having on. Which is somewhere on here. Where is it? It's on here somewhere. Hidden gameplay, stop marker, get off. And also I want to change it to... not feet, because feet is just really confusing. Yards is much easier. There we go. How long is our train today? The answer to that is quite long. As much as going over. Oh, the base then. There we go. So I think we've got the same wagons. It really just it's just the locomotive. That is the, well, the livery on it is sort of the new thing, and the new services and scenarios. Yeah, off that goes. And yes, I will have to take a look at these scenarios and journey stuff and all that stuff after we've done the initial drive. As I actually forgot to do that for the German one, so I've just reminded myself to do it for the German one, the Spollock 182. And the free trains you get in the pack, the Loco Add On Pack, or you can buy them separately for £4.99. You get the Santa Fe F7, the Spollock 182, and the railhead treatment train for Southeastern High Speed. Although I think the only grudge I've got against this one is that it is the same timetable as... well, it pretty much adds more services into the modern day Cajon Pass, which yeah, is fine, it's cool. It would have been quite cool to see a 1950s, 60s sort of timetable on this route. Even if it was like 10 services a day. But I suppose it means you'll get a nice mix of traffic. You get the ES44 C4s coming down, you get the F7s going up, so you get a nice mix. There's also quite a challenge driving this on this route as well. As you can see, we are struggling to get above 28 miles an hour, which is well, we're getting there. So this is pretty much the top speed of Clinchfield Railroad, so you never really were able to get the F7 up to its sort of full potential. I mean, yeah, you can get it up to 35, or scenario plan it onto Great Western Express and get up to 180 miles an hour, I think, like we did. But you can never get it, you know, at a more faster pace. Whereas on this route, you know, it's like 55, 60 miles an hour, so you get it much quicker. Love the horn cluster as well. Come on, you've got to admit, so, most of you here must have had a toy train when you were younger, which was this one. It might not have said Santa Fe on the side, but it was an F7. It had the red at the front, and yeah, well, most of us did. Remember, I did. I suppose you would say this is a heritage unit, as we are running it on a modern day Cajon Pass, because BNSF is, well, Burlington North Santa Fe, because I believe the two companies merged in the 80s or 90s to create Burlington North Santa Fe, BNSF as we know it today. But Santa Fe was one of those joiner-upper companies. I suppose a bit like the Spollock 182, that then joined up with another company to make MRCE. So very similar. Yeah, I've just set it to custom weather today, so it's just going to be cloudy the whole way. I thought I don't really want it raining. I want it to be a nice clear, well not clear, a bit of cloud about with this, so you get the shine on it. Some reflection as well. Blue. two A units, the A units being the one with the cab, and then the two B units in the middle, which is also like an extra battery pack, a bit more power. Oh, just look at that red though. It's like the perfect colour of red. It's sort of lava red. Right. Wow. Cool. I say it almost feels like more of a passenger train livery. Like, you know, sort of like quick express sort of passenger livery. That's the way it is, but it's great. Another train I can see on the horizon. No, that was literally just that thing there. It's probably some sort of little pub. Still speeding up nicely. It's had about 40 minutes of service. It'll probably take longer. We start this one at 7:12. We might be able to do it in half an hour. We'll see. The sun visors as well. This one as well. Where's the other one for that side then? Can you bend? Oh, there we go. That's fine. Do that. That's cool. Right, let's get them all down. Complete blackout. Boom. You as well. There we go. Our little visors. The window there. Can we put the mirror out? Can we put the mirror out? I don't think we can put the mirror out. You got the little. What someone called this window? Something light window. Let's get them up. They might come to me. Yeah, the name of that type of window. So a little one there. Oh, a little rotator. At least I can say I remember when you had to do up the window by rotating it in cars. Because nowadays you just press the button and it opens the window, but you did have to, you used to sort of, rotate it to scroll it to get it up. Not scroll it, yeah, but you had to do that. A little bit of speed on us now, 53 miles an hour. So along we go, let's move back down. There we go. Now let's get flyby shot as well. Maybe not watch the whole train go past, but some of it. There we go. Obviously, big thanks to Dovetail for giving us the key to show it off. There it goes. Let's get back in. Yeah, what is everyone's favourite train of the pack? Are you a Santa Fe person, a Spollock person, or are you a Railhead person? That's great then. You can also move the wiper manually as well. Fast wiper, or you can just turn them on, which I think there's the button to turn the wipers on here. There, so you can do that as well. If you stop it in the wrong place, it's not like, oh no, what are we going to do? Just do that, or that. It's up to you what you're doing. Whereas then on the Clinchfield one, you had two of these. You had another rope coming down as well for like the low horn and the high horn. Even though I think they were exactly the same. Lovely. Let's do it again. Cool. I suppose they probably had these things because, well, steam train drivers were so used to grabbing onto one of these things and pulling them down. Whereas you probably, I mean, that probably just is a button. You can see it's just a button there. So when you pull that down, it pushes that in, and that does the horn. So maybe they had them just to, well, some people who are used to that. And you can see it swinging as well. Maybe not. quite cool to see a bit more of a swing on that. To Victorville. Got the sander there as well. It's quite cool. There's quite a bit you can do on it. Dependent brake. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, classic US freight locos or new modern US freight locos? What do you prefer? For me, I don't know. It probably would be the new ones, but then just the F7. No, I don't know. It's a tough one because the F7 is just. So I'm saying with the F3. The F3 is nice. And when I'm saying modern, I mean the AC4400, the ES44AC, C4, those type ones. Old ones being like the SD40, the GP38, the F7. Yeah, I wonder if there is actually an F7 still running regularly on the US freight network. Probably not, because these were, I think, from the 50s. You see the little light there at the front? Look at that. That's what it wobbles about. It's a figure of 8. Which is quite weird to see, but it's cool. I'm trying to see the figure of 8 in it. Where it's going. This is going so quick today. 20 miles to Victorville? No, I can't remember how far it was when we started. I think it was like 30 miles. Lovely. Yeah, this is Cajon Pass, this route. The standard route for, standard US freight route for Trenton Mile 3. It's a lovely route. It's fairly quick as well, as you can see. It's quite quick. Well, the slow bit is when you go south of Victorville. That's when it starts to slow down a bit and go up towards the summit and then San Bernardino. It's a bit slow around there, but this bit's fairly quick. So I thought perfect place to show off the F7. I'm sure on some point oh, might as well truck disappear then. Teleport. Whoa, they're all disappeared. What? That's weird. Oh, they're back. Maybe they got taken by UFOs, I don't know. 19 miles. Yeah, it's a nice pace though. 55, almost 60 miles an hour. I mean, US freight speed limits, they're sort of supposed to be broken, aren't they, a little bit? Some of the routes. One which gets me is Cane Creek. It's like 20 or 25 miles an hour for a straight line for about 20 miles. It is so painful going at that speed. So sometimes I go maybe 10, 15 over. Just, speed it up a little bit. Get there early for the customer. And yeah, I know I've seen a lot of people saying on the groups, on the comments and stuff about what's the point of getting this train when you can just reskin it on Curators Club, and that's a perfectly good point. You could do that. I mean, yeah, you could do that quite easily, but I suppose you wouldn't be able to get the services nor the scenarios. Now, yeah, I know you could make a scenario on Scenario Planner, but you probably couldn't go as in depth as what Dovetail game scenarios can do. So, and obviously you probably won't be able to get the chrome either. So it'll just be sort of probably solid grey. But you can pick this up for £4.99 separately, or you can buy it as part of the free Loco bundle for £11.99. Yeah, I think the only thing that nags me with this DLC, or you know, specifically the F7, is the way it's not a separate timetable. Which I think when I first saw this, I was thinking it's going to be a 50s Cajon Pass new time, a bit like Diesel Legends. So maybe it would be modern day setting, but a 50s timetable. So I think that's the only thing probably nags me about this one. Although maybe in future they'd do that, I don't know. I still believe this DLC is some sort of stopgap DLC, sort of. They're working on something big, so therefore, what can we do fairly easily and get out to people to sort of entertain them a bit longer? And I reckon they were like, oh, we can make 3 locos, different train, one on there. I feel like they're working on like a big project, which we don't know about yet. I mean, the roadmap's going to be soon, actually, so we'll find out what it is there, if there is something. That's my theory. Quite well, isn't it? And I believe the trains are slightly shorter for the F7, but then it's the F7, so they're not going to be massively long, because it has way less power. I mean, not way less power, but less power than what you'd see on like a ES44 or C4. So as you can see, the train is fairly short. You can see the front still there, and the end is just there. But then yes, it is an F7. It's not a massive, modern, very high horsepower ES44 C4. So you don't really want a very heavy train unless you want to get stuck. Once getting stuck on this route is probably quite easy. Well, it is going up from San Bernardino to up towards the summit. That is grueling, the grades up there. Even the C4 struggles a little getting up there. It's fun though. Like, will you get stuck or not? As we fly across the American West. Look over to our right. I mean, the perfect setting. We look over to our right and see some outlaws sort of riding on horses coming towards the train, jumping on and, well, doing the rest. Cool. 16 miles to go to Victorville. We're going at a nice 50 miles an hour at the moment. I like the weather upset. This is just light clouds. This is. It's not dynamic. It's just, well, fixed to light clouds. I do like the dynamic weather. I just think it changes a bit too often. I think the latest update might have addressed that. I haven't really tried it out yet. Yeah, it changes quite a lot very quickly. And as we're only going on for 40 minutes or so, I thought I'd just cap it as fixed. I don't think the instrument lights are up. I don't think they are working, are they? Or are they? No, they are. You can see it a bit. You can see it there. See that little line there? See that going on quite clearly, so they are working, just very dull. Short time waiting hours, 2, half, quarter. Got the cab heater as well. Let's get that off. It's probably quite warm out there. As we go along. Going past. Lovely, and you can open these box cars up as well. But yeah, as I said, the rolling stock is the same. As it is sort of within a modern day setting. With green pipes. So yeah, we are now down here. So yeah, we are. We're about halfway, I would say. About to come on sort of a long stretch all the way down. Cool. And it has been, yeah, about 25 minutes since we left. Barstow. So that would be another sort of 15-20 minutes. Might be at Victorville. Yeah, just enjoying the sounds of the F7. Cruise along at a fairly decent speed. Yeah, climbing our way up. Most of the way I think to Victorville you do climb up. And once you get all the way to the summit's all the way down here. It's like there somewhere. And that's when you go all the way down into San Bernardino. Which is that's where it gets quite scary with the brakes. Especially this train's brakes. Now if you do want the dynamic brakes on this train, you set the throttle to 0 and then change the transition lever. Change that to braking. And then throttle up and it will then be the dynamic brakes. Sort of dual purpose. And if you do enjoy driving this train on this route and you want to see it more, do check out Clinchfield Railroad. You get a whole railroad dedicated to the F7 and the SD40, but mostly the F7. And you can see the F7 in a very dark and dull, quite depressing Clinchfield Railroad livery. It's not very lively, the livery. It's not like this one, where it looks good. It's quite a, yeah, just a depressing, dark, dull livery. Go down a little bit here. Only a little bit there. Cool. Going back up now. You mostly are, as I said, going uphill all the way to the summit. 14 miles to Victorville. So I think we are now sort of on the long stretch. Right, here we are now, coming onto it now. Which is quite straight all the way down. All the way. We'll do it. And we'll do it well. There's another train there. You can see the contrast in motive power on this on the route now. There's the ES44C4 and there is the F7. Quite a bit of a size difference in the consist as well. And also how small the F7 is as opposed to the ES44C4. So the frames are actually holding up really nice. What, we're like 50 odd. Oh, okay, maybe not there. 50 odd F, yeah, that's not bad. Get that on a little. There you go, a little crossing code there. A level crossing, 1 2 longs, 1 short, 1 long. Saw some more AI disappear. What's going on there? Or at least the AI cars just vanished into, went poof, just into mid-air. What's going on there? Struggling a little bit up here. Can we get that mirror out? It's a mirror, isn't it? Is there a way you can pull it out? Maybe not. I think I'm pretty sure they're out. That's a nice thing though. Go out. I love that red though. Look at the red. Oh wow. It's a good colour. A good gradient of red. Good shade of red, I don't know. Yeah, Santa Fe on the side. It's got a little logo there as well. Santa Fe. Very fresh. Just a really nice livery. It's called the War Bonnet livery, I think it's called. There's also a blue version of this as well, which doesn't look as good. Yeah, there's also, let's just imagine like a dark blue on here as well. That doesn't look as good though as the red one. Yeah, I think these are from the 1950s, these locos, so they're pretty old locos. Still do the job. Just that smaller weight. Probably 2/3, 3/4 of the way now. It does go fairly quick now to Victoria. It's a fairly quick section of the route. It's been over half an hour now, so yeah, we're up to 15 minutes. Smudge joining me in this good man seat. Happy seat. Bit more horn. Cool. Well, yeah, what train do you think you'll be driving the most out of the three? For me, it probably would be the RHTT train. Well, I think I probably actually won't drive any of them particularly very much once we've done. So we have a few runs on them. I don't think I'll be on them sort of very much. I think probably every time we do Cajon Pass, we will be in the ES44C4. Castle Versberg probably be in the Ice 1. And for, well, South Eastern High Speed, the 395 or 375 or 465. So I doubt, yeah, we'll be in it very much. Well, it'll be good to see as well. of that stuff under there. But we can take off the fuel cap. I'm guessing that's the fuel cap there. Can uncouple the units though, which we're not going to do because that would be absolute carnage. You can open these though, if you find where the lock is. There we go, everyone in. But like one of those movies, where sort of they end up in the train and just going along, doors open, chilling out, all standing up, all talking, just looking out at over there. Pretty much the movies where they freight bomb, jump on a freight train to get to safety or something like that. It's always like this. Doors, boxcar, doors open, looking out, lovely landscape. Yeah. Just sit here. We're doing that. Miles to go to Victorville. That's not too far now. So we're going a fairly good pace as well. So bit of horn. There we go. Lovely landscapes on this route though. I suppose this train even gives you a good view as well. Not bad, as it's quite open. Panorama, well, not on this side as much, but out front you've got the big windows. As we go. So we're about the same distance as what it would be between Essex and Brighton. I think that's about 7 miles or so. That's why I just went from 7.1 to 7.2, then back to 7.1 there. What was I seeing things? I've been seeing things. Lovely. 6.8 to go. So yeah, it's at this speed doesn't take long. Crossing coming up. Probably should have had the bell on as well. But on this one it doesn't, they're not linked, so when you do spacebar it just does the horn, not the bell as well. So it's with the bell you'd have to, it would probably be quite annoying to have to reach down and grab it and then turn it. Same with the, where's the horn on it again? Oh there, yeah, that'd be easy to see. I was looking for a button then. Any further? No, we're trapped. Got the little hot dog stand down there. Don't know how many customers that guy gets, but probably not many. A side shot. There it goes. Lovely. Almost at the back of the train. Almost. 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 We had 2 of these at the back, didn't we? Oh no, a couple of box cars, and a stack. That's the front. Starts to get a bit more industrial now. As we, well, slowly approach Victorville. You wouldn't want to be walking out, you wouldn't want to get stuck or be walking out somewhere over here, would you? There'd be like rattlesnakes all over the place and lots of dangerous animals going around. We'll be getting out going for a walk. Miles. Not far. Then we got to try and get used to the brakes again on this. So I'll probably just end up, I might use the dynamics, but I mean, I don't think it'll be going downhill. We can still use them though. But we will. I'll show you. In fact, I'll show you how to change the dynamics and we'll use them. I think the speed also comes down soon to 35, somewhere along here. Should actually have it on. Yeah, there you go, 35 and 2.5 miles. There's that. Love doing that in US tracks. There we go. Yeah, brilliant. Three miles or so. Just got to look out for that 35 limit. One last flyby shot, I reckon, before we get to Victorville. Yeah, fair amount of speed on it. Quite a contrast to what you are able to operate this to on Grinchfield, which isn't very fast. That was a flashing yellow and a red, and the next one will be a solid yellow and a red. And it'll be a red. Yeah, I'll show you how to use the dynamics. So you set that to braking, wait for the train to sort of turn itself down a bit. And you do the throttle again. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Hold on. Did I not turn that completely off? That's on idle. Better to do that, and then the throttle should then become part of the dynamic brake. There we go. That's what we want. Done it now. See, that's now dynamic, that is. There's the back end of the train. Okay. Wow, look at that though, look at the sun on there, on the landscape. I want to go back to series parallel. So you don't want it in shunt, so series parallel. For yeah, the last stages into Victorville, our final approach. River down there as well, quite picturesque. Yeah, field's just down there. Just over a mile. Goes quite quickly on this route though. Then we'll see what you get with the DLC, you know, service wise and scenario and journey mode wise. I think it also comes down to 15, although it doesn't actually say that until the last second. Well, that is a block yellow and a red. Brakes are alright on this train, not too bad. I think it will come down to 15, won't it? Maybe. Is it? Maybe it is that? It might not be it. Hopefully that's not for us, where it's on the other side. That would be quite annoying if it was. It could actually be. No, we're all good. That's for the other side, I think. We're all good at the moment. As we roll into Victorville. Much easier when it's not bloody in feet. Because when you have it in feet, it says you're like 4,000 feet away, and it's like, well, how far exactly is that? Whereas with yards, you know, it goes right down to pretty near enough half a mile, which is much easier to sort of calculate. There's a red light fairly close to where we need to stop as well, so we need to be careful. Lap brake, I like lap brakes. I used to hate them, but they're actually really, really good. They're actually almost easier than just other brakes. Better than vacuum brakes, that's for sure. At the worst. Vacuum brakes are on the steam trains. On the spirit of steam. See an SD foot. So 3 generations of freight trains we've seen. The F7, and then came along the next generation, which I think was the SD 40s, and then the next generation, which would have been the ES44C4. It's quite cool. So 300 yards is not far, so just be slightly more careful. Very careful. So I don't really want to be going through a red light right at the end of the service. It's not within my plans. So let's not do it. Good question. Has anyone found the donkey for this route? If you don't know what I'm on about, well, look out for a donkey. Just put yes and then donkey or something like that. Yes, donkey. Oh, not that. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I don't mind. We're at the end anyway. Oh, there was one. There you go. 3 generations of freight trains all in one. The oldest, well, not the oldest, but the oldest one on the route. Then the SD40 and then the ES44C4. Then goes on to the next part. Which we ain't gonna do. Look at that. All 3. Brilliant that is. Right. I'll show you what you get, so I'll see you all in a second. So for the Santa Fe F7 you get 18 playable services, which I'll show you on here. All on Cajon Pass. Starting at 3:56 and goes all the way through to 19:58 in the evening. And I don't think it doesn't substitute onto Crunchfield Railroad either. And then for scenarios, you get, let's see, you get, if I can find, where are they? There you go, you get 3, so you get switching it up, up, down, left to right, A, B, B, A, obviously ABBA. And then you also then get Horn on the 4th of July, which looks really cool. You can see some fireworks there. And before we miss it, you do get 3 journey chapters for Cajon Pass for the F7, being Spellcheck, Independence Day, and another ABBA reference, Super Trooper. Links can be found in the usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in. I'll hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.